It's a blueprint, a rubric, a guiding light to meet deadlines. It's formulaic to Dorothy's court, so give us more of the norm. Come along, it's formulaic.
I'm Shelby.
Ow, 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 ow.
And that's a Chihuahua?
It's a dog from the theme song that they just put on a keyboard and played for the Goosebumps.
You're right. This is the formulaic table read of Goosebumps.
Did it sound slightly like it was bordering a Christmas song? Yeah. Ow, 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 ow. That's a Christmas song, right?
It sounded a little jingle bellsy, yeah.
Okay, a jingle. Oh, it's just slap some sleigh bells on Goosebumps and you got a Halloween or a Christmas episode.
You know what? We could do we could just put a little Christmas spin on this episode and turning it into a Christmas episode.
Instead of the Venga Boys, they're playing the Venga Boys Christmas album that is just putting sleigh bells on their songs.
James, this is why I love you. Do you have a health update for us?
I sure do, and it's actually a good health update.
That's fantastic. Okay. I'm happy to hear it.
So when I started working out, I slimmed down by just walking every day, cutting out sugar. I slimmed down to 132 pounds. People were like, eat a hamburger, James. And I was like, I'm vegetarian right now. And I clocked them in the skull. And that person was a skull. Or no, a scroll. You know, from Marvel and whatnot. So they started changing shape ever so often. They are suing me currently, but that's besides the point. I have added almost 20 pounds of just muscle. I'm 150.
Let's go.
I got worms in my gut, a.k.a. two big worms called cum gutters.
I am upset by that.
So is Nicole. She's like, stop referring to them as worms.
Please stop. James, I thought this was going to be, we were going to get through one of these health updates without me being utterly just aghast.
I sliced my penis. My penis is good.
I'm glad your sliced penis has healed. We got to move on. Let's introduce our guest.
Real quick, I did for the first time, 2 times in one time. I have never cut my stuff while manscaping. Twice in one time. It just happened and I'm bleeding a lot. I'm like, oh no. First I got a lawsuit from a scroll and now this?
Man, James's subplot on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. got really weird.
It might be a kroll. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't remember either, but I think it was on that show. Well, we're doing our Goosebumps episode entitled Into the Skate Zone. I, of course, am playing the famous Goosebumps character of Mrs. Person.
Is that it?
Well, I'm also doing the narration and playing Linda.
Yeah, there you go. You got to tell people. They'll be like, R2's all of a sudden there?
I mean, yeah, you do have to warn them that I'm coming.
Yeah. Would I like to tell me who guys, I'm running on not a lot of stuff right now.
I would like to tell me who you are.
Okay, I will be playing Mr. Person, Rage Kid, which, hey, that was me back in the day, and Cute Teen Boy, which was never me.
I'm Julia. Am I supposed to plug something?
No, tell them who you're playing.
Okay. I am playing the MILF and also Nicole. And you can find me at twitch.tv/Helltran.
Hello, I am Dro, and I will be playing Mother and Arachnophobe, and you can find me on all social media at Yoski Droski, YOSKI DROSKI.
Hi, I'm Lincoln Bio. I'm playing the role of Peter, and you could find my socials at reallincoln.bio.
Lincoln.reallincoln.bio.
Just reallincoln.bio.
That's a screen name, right?
That's a URL, if you could believe it.
No, I mean like Lincoln Bio. That's a screen name, correct?
Right, yeah.
That's fantastic. That's great.
Thanks.
Well, that's his name.
Yeah, it's my real name. It's my God-given name.
Lincoln M Biography. The M stands for my.
That's also great.
Well, perfect.
Nice
I think we should get started. Without further ado, here is Formulaic's Goosebumps Into the Skate Zone. Exterior drone view of Muskegon suburb. Day. We fly over, hold on, let me Google, a beach, I guess. Then on to a beautiful Muskegon neighborhood full of beige houses with roofs, windows, doors, that sort of thing. Our main child, Peter, 13, careful. A germaphobe. I didn't finish this sentence.
I didn't used to go out much, but that all changed the summer we went into the skate zone.
Interior, Peter and Nicole's house, day. The weather is poor, meaning Peter and his sister Nicole, 16, are stuck inside. While Peter reads a book, Nicole paces restlessly.
I'm so bored. There's nothing to do in this town.
I'd rather be bored than bedridden. Too much excitement is how you get injured. No, thank you.
You hate everything, and you're no fun.
Peter closes his book.
Oh yeah? What's your idea of fun?
I don't know, horseback riding?
Horseback riding paralyzed Superman.
Archery, then.
Archery? Have you ever seen Friday the 13th?
Have you ever seen Friday the 13th?
I don't see the relevance. Give me one more.
Nicole crosses her arms.
Skydiving.
Skydiving?
Nicole reaches into a drawer and pulls out an inhaler, which she hands to Peter. Peter takes a big puff and starts to calm down.
Please don't tell Mom about this.
Peter and Nicole's mother breezes into the room.
Kids, get your shoes on. I have wonderful news. Someone bought the old roller rink on the other side of town and the grand opening party is today. You're going to have a blast.
Is this a rink with ice or wood?
It's a roller rink, dummy. You roll on wheels.
Either way, the outcome is the same. My skull cracking on a hard surface.
Peter is extremely hesitant. Luckily, Mother knows what will get him interested.
They also have an arcade.
Fine. As long as I can bring my wet wipes with me.
Mother, Nicole, and Peter leave the house. Exterior, Mom's car, day. Mother, with Nicole in the front seat and Peter in the back, drives to the roller rink.
I'm so excited for you to see this place. I know it won't be the same as when I was a kid, but it made me feel like I really had a home here in Muskegon. I'd never felt that way before. I think I would have bought the place myself someday if no one else did.
I'm surprised Grandma and Grandpa would let you have that much fun.
You know, their English wasn't as good back then. I haven't taken advantage of that and told them I was at Bible study hall.
Mother, kids should tell their parents everything. It's the best way for them to stay out of the hospitals and prisons.
Peter, my sweet boy, I love that you think that, but you're getting to the age where I really do not want to know about everything.
Oh wow, is that it?
Exterior, roller rink, day. Skate zone is a long, flat building painted green, white, and pink. A huge light-up skate zone sign flashes yellow. Mother's car pulls into the parking lot and parks. Exterior, roller rink, day. Mother, Peter, and Nicole get out of the car and approach the rink. Before they reach the front door, Mrs. Person, a beaming, welcoming woman in her 40s, rushes out to meet them. Hello, come in. I can't believe it. Even more vibrant-looking young people. This town is just full of them.
You certainly chose a good place to open a skating rink. These kids have lots of energy.
Mrs. Person's face falls slightly. Chose, yes, well... Oh, let's look at you two. You seem filled to the brim with a joyous spirit. What is your name?
Nicole.
And you spend a lot of time thinking, don't you? What a special quality, young...
Peter?
Nicole and Peter. Let's get you two inside to join the others.
Oh, what do I owe you for their entry fee?
Oh, that. The first time is free. Mrs. Person ushers the teens inside. Mother makes a surprised but satisfied face before walking back to her car. She loves a deal. Interior, roller rink, day. Mrs. Person leads Peter and Nicole into the skate zone. Preteens and teens aged 12 to 17 run around laughing. One side of the building holds the roller rink and skate rental counter, while the other contains a snack bar and behind it an arcade. Piling food on the plates of teens at the snack bar is Mr. Person. Mr. Person looks around the same age as his wife. He has a similar, permanently smiling look.
Here, you need more popcorn, and you need more pop racks. And definitely need the pop racks to go on top of the popcorn.
The teens cheer at this odd combination. They love it.
Yeah.
Yay!
Woo!
Hooray.
Mr. Person, we have new visitors. Quick, get them some soda pop.
I'm on it, Mrs. Person.
Mr. Person jogs behind the counter and starts pouring sodas. A cute teen boy walks by, heading for the skating area. Nicole watches him pass.
Do you think I could go skate?
Of course. Let's go to the counter and get some skates on you. What about you, Peter? Peter opens his mouth to speak, but before he can say anything, Mrs. Person corrects herself. No, skating wouldn't be for you, would it? Why don't you go take a look at our excellent arcade? Peter checks his pocket for his wet wipes.
Yeah, okay.
Interior roller rink arcade. Day. The arcade is dark and full of game cabinets, some working and some not. They tower around Peter, creating a maze of games and game-playing teens. Peter walks past one of those games where you gotta punch a bag real hard. Rage Kid, an angry teen, shoves past him.
Watch where you're going!
Peter clutches his inhaler protectively and moves on. He sees another cool-ass game. One where you have to stomp a bunch of light-up spider buttons. Arachnophobe cowers in front of it while their friend Linda finishes up the game. See, it's not so scary.
Spiders are always scary, Linda.
Peter also passes an out-of-order kissing machine. It's a kissing game that rates your kissing. That's right, got a big old tongue sticking out, and you're supposed to put it in your mouth.
Ugh.
Peter tosses a wet wipe at the machine, not even daring to touch it. He reaches the back of the arcade to find a line of game cabinets along the wall. He approaches one called Space Traveler. It has a deliciously sterile sheet over the controls. Peter pulls the sheet away and reaches out a hand to touch the joystick. The dang thing zaps him.
Ouch.
The game cabinet turns on, the flashing lights and loud music startling Peter so badly he runs away. Wheezing, he runs past the kissing machine, through the maze of games, past the snack counter and out the front door of the rink. Exterior, roller rink, evening. Peter stops running once he gets outside. He hits that inhaler like nobody's business, just sucking it in like Gen Z kids and their vapes. Ripping cotton on that inhaler. Boy, I was on one when I was writing this. Once he has his breath, he uses a few wet wipes to wipe down a bench, then takes a seat. He pops in some headphones and puts on the Gorillaz album G-Sides, just like our pal James would do. Exterior, Mom's car, evening. Mother is at the wheel. Nicole rips open the front door and gets in, speaking excitedly, while Peter gets into the back seat, slowly.
Oh my gosh, Mother. That place is awesome. I skated so much I thought my legs were going to give out. And they have so many cool snacks. And basically everyone in town was there.
That's great, kiddo. What about you, Peter?
It was, well...
Oh, would you look at that? Your sister really tired herself out. Why don't you tell me all about it tomorrow?
Peter looks at his passed out sister. He's starting to think something fishy is afoot.
Yeah, okay.
Peter stares out the window for the rest of the ride home, as I'm assuming we all did when we were kids. Interior, Peter and Nicole's house. Following morning, Mother is goofing around in the kitchen while Peter eats something boring, like a single slice of white bread with a fork and knife. Nicole stumbles into the kitchen, yawning.
Good morning, sleepyhead. You still look tired from last night.
Au contraire, Mother. I slept like a dream. I was thinking maybe we could go to the skate zone today.
It's Monday.
He has a point.
Nicole pouts. Interior, Peter and Nicole's house Friday night. Mother, Nicole, and Peter are in the same positions they were in on Monday.
Let's go, let's go, let's get out of here. Everyone at school has been going all week, and tonight's the big lock-in event, and I just want to skate so bad, Mother, please.
Okay, I know. I talked to some other parents about the lock-in. I'm fine with you both going as long as you keep an eye on Peter.
Could
I
I
stay home, actually? Oh, wait, sorry. Sorry.
Julia wants to not be here right now.
Sorry.
You got that line really good.
Could I stay home, actually?
Peter, you know I love you, but tonight I would love a night alone, for the love of God.
Okay, Mother.
Peter loves his mom. Exterior, Mom's car, late afternoon. This time, Peter is riding shotgun. That's right, he doesn't always have to sit in the back. Mother pulls the car up to the front of the skate zone, where tired teens are moseying on inside. Mr. and Mrs. Person stand out front, arm in arm, greeting the teens. As soon as the car stops, Nicole hops out and joins the other teens.
Love you, Mom. Bye.
And there she goes.
Mother, are you sure about this? I have this book I really want to read.
Did you bring your book with you?
Well, of course I did, Mother. Why would I go anywhere without a form of entertainment?
Then what's stopping you from reading at the skate zone?
Your point is fair.
You know, this is your second time at a house this week. I'm really proud of you.
That's enough of that, Mother.
Peter unbuckles his seatbelt and gets out of the car.
Sincere emotion works every time. I'll see you in the morning. Love you.
Mother drives away. Exterior, roller rink, same afternoon. Peter approaches the entrance where the Persons are talking to a local MILF.
You know, I thought I would be apprehensive about leaving the kids here for the night, but I really love what you've done here, and I love how clean your background check was. Absolutely nothing there.
Yes, background check.
We know what that is, and we simply adore this town.
It has such a great energy. These kids are just wonderful.
I think these youngsters are helping us more than we're helping them.
They're helping us make our dreams come true. The Persons stare up at the sky.
Well, isn't that nice? Bye.
When MILF walks away, the Persons notice Peter.
Peter, come in, won't you?
I would rather stay out of here and listen to the Austin Powers in Goldmember soundtrack.
Now, Peter, it wouldn't be much of a lock in if you stayed outside, would it? Peter is shepherded inside, like a sheeple. What is the singular version of sheeple? Sherpson. Interior roller rink immediately after. Peter dodges skating and laughing teens. Some kids are passed out napping at the snack bar tables. Mr. Person rushes over to refill their soda pops. Peter continues through to the arcade, looking once more for the Space Traveler cabinet. It's off, but he eyes it warily. That's when he notices the back door. He slips outside. Exterior, side of the roller rink moments later. Peter ducks around the side of the building and gets his CD player out. Yeah, this whole time it's been a CD player he was listening to music on. Who cares what year it is? We're podcasting. It's a goof. Relax. Before he can hit play on the Austin Powers and Goldmember soundtrack, Peter hears a door open. He crouches behind the corner of the building and watches Mrs. Person carry a canister of glowing green goo toward a small raised hatch at the back of the building. She opens a cover on a hole that looks a bit like a mail chute, then sticks the canister in there. It doesn't drop, so she pokes at it with one tentacle. Wait, tentacle?
Wait, tentacle?
Peter startles and drops his CD player. Don't worry, the CD player is okay. He picks it up, but when he looks back, Mrs. Person is looking in his direction. He scurries back inside. Interior roller rink shortly after. Peter rushes through the arcade into the snack bar and smacks into his sister.
Whoa, slow down. You don't even have skates on. Some of us are getting kind of eepy, so we're having a snack break.
Nicole looks over at a group of teens that includes the cute teen boy from earlier. He smiles at her. She tucks her hair behind her ear. Uh-oh, is romance brewing?
Stop brewing romance. There's something seriously wrong here.
What do you mean?
Attention, all skaters and gamers. It's just about time for our hot dog eating party. It's a party where we all eat hot dogs. Get to the snack bar and get hungry.
A mass of teens start heading for the snack bar. Peter grabs his sister and tugs her toward the kitchen.
Come on, over here.
Interior roller rink kitchen moments later. Peter and Nicole duck behind a counter and peer into the kitchen. Mr. Person is standing over a line of hot dogs with a syringe in his hands.
Doggies, doggies, little doggies.
What the?
Shh. I knew there was a reason I'm afraid to eat hot dogs.
Mr. Person injects each hot dog with a mystery substance. As he does so, he looks back at a stack of empty canisters on a shelf.
The hot dog party might just get us the boost we need to fill the rest of these. Isn't that right, Mrs. Person?
Mr. Person turns to look directly at Peter and Nicole's hiding place. Before they can move, a tentacle lands squishily on Peter's shoulder. Fade to black for commercials. Dun dun dun. Interior, roller rink, kitchen, continued.
We're
back.
we're not gonna do a commercial.
Oh, we could do a commercial. Do you want to do a commercial?
Yeah.
Hey kids, buy this slime or your parents are gonna die. Brought to you by Nickelodeon.
That's literally the plot of the Power Rangers movie.
Oh yeah. Commercial done.
Interior, roller rink, kitchen, continued. Peter and Nicole whip around to see Mrs. Person standing behind them with a strange grin on her face.
You've been drugging the teens.
Oh no, I knew that would look bad.
Oh no. Did they find out we're drugging the teens?
It sounds really bad, doesn't it?
Tell us what's going on before I puke Fago all over your floor.
She will do it. I've seen it. It's not pretty.
There's really no need for that now.
This is just a silly misunderstanding. We don't want to harm you. We love your town so much. We just want to go home.
What do you mean?
You see, we were traveling through space when our ship suffered a major malfunction.
And so did our sex life.
Yes, I had a nipple slip on broadcast television. Now, though, is not the time.
We've been stranded here for far too long, moving from place to place, trying to find a way to fuel our ship. Finally, we figured out that the energy of teens could get us the power we need.
We inject the priming agent into the food, then extract that primo teen energy through the roller rink and arcade games. It doesn't hurt you kids one bit.
And we're almost finished. Just one big push and I know we can make it. We're so happy to have found your town, but there's nothing that feels quite like home. Nicole and Peter look at each other, softening. They're good kids.
You're really just trying to get home?
Mr. and Mrs. Person hold hands.
We are.
And it doesn't hurt us.
You'll get tired, but after a nice rest, you'll perk right up. Peter eyes a hot dog, then a wet wipe he has pulled from his pocket. There comes a time in our life where we must choose. Peter grabs a hot dog and takes a bite.
Let's go show some teen spirit.
Interior snack bar shortly after. Hot dog still in hand, Peter bursts through the kitchen door into the snack bar where the teens await the hot dog party.
Listen up. Mr. and Mrs. Persons need our help to get home. And the only way to help them is to party all night.
There's a moment of silence and then... Montage, interior snack bar. Nicole runs around assisting the Persons as they hand out hot dogs to teens.
Better keep your energy up.
Interior roller rink. A group of exhausted teens hold hands and pull each other along the skating floor while Peter yells at them through a megaphone.
Get those wheels moving, teens of Muskegon.
Interior... Interior arcade. Rage Kid pushes another teen out of the way so he can get to the punch-a-bag real hard game. He gives a few test jabs and then starts absolutely wailing on the thing.
Why doesn't my dad love me?
Interior arcade. The arachnophobe is playing the spider stomping game while Linda watches.
Linda, look, I'm doing it.
Linda applauds.
Who's Linda?
Just
A character that was written out.
Interior, I just think the name Linda's funny. So
Yeah,
I
it
gotta
is.
put it in
It
there.
is.
Interior arcade. The cute teen boy stands in front of the kissing machine. Nicole runs up with a hot dog for him.
Oh, hey, Nicole. There's something I wanted to show you.
Me? What is it?
Cute teen boy steps toward Nicole, gently grabs her chin. then turns her head to look at the kissing machine so she can watch him make out with it.
Are you watching?
Yeah.
The kissing machine lights up, and so do the rest of the arcade machines. Interior, Peter and Nicole's home, evening. Mother sits on the couch, bored. She turns off the TV.
Yeah, I can't leave the kids there all night. What was I thinking?
She grabs her keys and heads out the door. Interior, roller rink shortly after. The teens are really lagging now, but Peter is still there, egging them on.
We're almost there.
Mr. and Mrs. Person run up to Peter.
Peter, we did it.
The ship is fully powered.
We did it. Everyone, we did it.
The teens on the skate floor immediately collapse in a heap. Nicole approaches with the cute teen boy. They have their arms around each other.
What does this mean for the skate zone?
It does seem like a shame to abandon it.
I think I know someone who might know what to do with it.
Exterior, roller rink, evening. Mother approaches the roller rink in her car. She watches in wonder as a spaceship lifts off from behind the rink and rises up into the air. But she's distracted when Peter and Nicole exit the roller rink and run up toward her car. She stops so they can get in. Nicole gets in back and Peter gets up front. Very important where they're sitting in the car.
Hi, Mother.
This is for you.
Mother takes the piece of paper Peter offers her.
Did you see that?
Mother finally reads the paper.
The deed to the rink? What the hell did you kids do tonight?
Oh, Mother, I thought you said you didn't want to know everything.
Mother looks at her son, flabbergasted. Nicole has already fallen asleep in the back seat. Exterior drone view of Muskegon suburb, evening. Stars twinkle overhead. It's a peaceful night, full of energy and promise, just like teenhood.
We never saw the Persons again, but we'll never forget them either. I'll always be grateful to them for taking us into the skate zone.
The spaceship appears among the stars before zooming off into space. Bye-bye, space travelers. The end.
Yay.
Yay! Excellent job, all of my performers. I hope you have goosebumps.
Hold on. Yes, everyone did fantastically, and with only 5 people, somehow perfectly cast. But R2, this script fucking rules.
Oh my
Yes,
God, thank
agreed.
you.
It's very good.
Thank you. Thank you. I started liking it while I was writing it, and then I started postponing finishing it because I liked it, and then that makes me uncomfortable.
Then you put a ring on it like a chicken ring.
A chicken ring. Let's go. Oh.
Hey guys, if you want to know what I just referenced and why R2's like, I know what James is talking about, listen to the clip on TikTok or head over to patreon.com/MLMpod, where for $5 a month you get exclusive content every single Friday, like the Citizens of Townsville Z, where I'm bringing my friends through the world of Powerpuff Girls Z, the anime adaptation of Powerpuff Girls. R2 was just on.
Yeah. Oh, did you have any more you wanted to talk about? Oh, you can hear me on that.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, hey, check it out. R2's there.
Yeah,
you got a lot of
there.
stuff. There's 4 years of stuff, I think. Yeah, 4 years. Wowzers. Maybe there's over 100 episodes exclusive to the Patreon. $5 a month, you get all of that. Well, that's a pretty good deal. But $10 a month, you get all of that plus monthly bonus exclusive content, as well as shout outs on every single free feed podcast. So let's begin with those, starting with
Steve F.
Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour, Alex Z, the Waz Orion, Jordan B, the Chaos Witch, my Bickle brother in common law, Joshua Jacus, which, hey, I wanted to show him Troll 2, which is why I say his name as Joshua. I showed a bunch of Nicole's cousins Troll 2, ranging from 4 years old to about like 54 years old, and they were all confused by it, but it was a great time for me. Next up is Steve Barnes of Sweet Child of Time and Intro Void. Listen to his music, baby. The womb in which I emerged, my mother. Lil Corey's BFF and now former roommate Shane. That fed. Twitch.tv/CoreWinning. It's Corwin. And oh my goodness, from the Rom Complex, aka Patreon.com/The Rom Complex. And a formulaic. Twitch.tv/R2Shelby2. It's R2Shelby2. What do you have to plug?
Well, I was going to say if people want to listen to over 100 episodes of something that's been going on for years, you can find that over at the Rom Complex. And you can support that podcast. Oh, it's a podcast, by the way.
Uh-huh.
The Rom Complex. You can support us over at patreon.com/the Rom Complex. My co-host is just back in town from Europe, and I'm so excited to talk to her again about shitty movies.
I wanted to message her and say, I hope you are living an IRL rom-com right now, but I was like, maybe that'll put too much pressure on the situation.
Yeah, we got to find out if she found a Scottish husband.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't put it past her to just, like, not tell anyone until she has a ring on her finger.
She freaking the holiday'd.
She the holiday'd. She did. Well,
Or P.S. I love you'd.
She hopefully didn't P.S. I love you because
True,
that had a
no.
dead husband.
Also, if anyone wants an episode of the Rom Complex to jump into, what would be a great episode if they're a fan of our quirky banter?
Oh, well, James, we certainly had some of your quirky banter in that episode about the wonderful rom-com Dudley Do-Right.
Uh-huh. And possibly next month, you might hear more quirky banter of us discussing, I think, Little Darlings.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for that. I have been Shelby.
And I've been James.
And this was a Formulaic Table Read. Bye.
Bye. You got goosebumps. Hey guys, post-edit James here to announce we are taking November off, but for good reasons, because December we're finally doing it. Holiday rom-com movie, yes! So we're gonna need some extra time. We will be recording that in November technically, but then Shelby's gotta write that script. I think both of us will be writing that script. I'll say, I'll get like the first 50 pages done, and then R2, you can get the next 20, because we don't need a full 90 minutes. What are we, Hollywood? No, this would be straight to ding-dang video cassette. So you want a 70 to 80, and then you put on some Video Zone type stuff if it's full moon features. All right, guys, that's it. No November, but again, we do have that. Oh, actually, in November, you can hear R2 and I on the Rom Complex talking about Little Darlings. Fudge. This is a bad outro. All right, bye. This has been a Marshland Media
And OK Owl production.
produced by me, James McCollum.
And me, Shelby Sweeterman.
For more content, please visit mlmpod.com.
Or OKOwl.com.
And for the best way to support this podcast, please visit patreon.com/MLMpod, where for $5 a month, you get exclusive content every single week. Thank you very much for listening.
Peter is extremely hesitant. Luckily, Mother knows what will get him in. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Doggies, little doggies. Can I redo that?
You can do whatever
Okay.
you want.